welcome back to another video feature of the Immersive Worlds Handbook. I am in Berlin, Germany today, and I'm in an unlikely site, I think, in terms of thinking about themed and immersive spaces. I'm at the old Tempelhofer airport, which you can see behind me here, one of the runways. And the reason I wanted to feature this is I think it's a unique opportunity to think about the idea of the reclamation and transformation of space. As you can see here on this sign which greets you when you enter what's become, I guess you could say, an outdoor multi-purpose recreational space. But they speak extensively of this idea of reclaiming this space and reusing it as the airport was no longer useful for the city. So everything from skating to walking, biking, skateboarding, surfing, and I think it gives you a sense of how there are opportunities present for any space or any city to reclaim spaces that were once used for an entirely different purpose. So let's take a little look around a bit more and consider the grounds here at Tempelhofer. And as you can see here, people are it's really quite active out here today for clouding what was a rainy day here in Berlin. But people are flying kites, and it looks like they've put bales of hay, and people are just sitting on them and having picnics and playing. And I guess what for me makes this a curious space is the fact that you can take something that had an entirely different purpose for transportation and turn it into a recreational space. And I gather from what I read that this is a long-term project, so presumably this will continue to evolve as the city continues to evolve. I notice here they have a mobile coffee stand set up, and you can see what is another one of the runways here, and again just a massive space, and it's being used by so many people in so many different ways. I apologize for the wind that you hear. It was a very windy day when I visited Tempelhofer, and one of the things I think that's unique about this space and why I wanted to use it as a focus on reuse is the fact that it's so massive and it's completely been altered in terms of its original purpose. And we of course might study the ways in which remaking and reuse occurs in various cultures and various contexts. And although this is not a traditional themed or immersive space, I think by showing us how it was possible to transform a space from one functional use as an airport to a new space of vibrancy, of public gathering, of outdoor use, of kite sailing and coffee shops and people watching and walking and leisure, that it really is possible to transform any space into something entirely quite different. And so I hope we might use this as a metaphor or an inspiration, an analogy to think about design in all themed and immersive spaces, and to take risks and to think about the possibility of indeed using reuse in an immersive space.